Hi everyone, it's Robin and welcome back. Today is Thursday, which means it's a Thrift Store Thursday day. So I found some great stuff this week, so let's jump right in. Alright, so I went to two different places. I went to Goodwill, which I think I'll start with Goodwill, and then I went to my other favorite thrift store called Unique. So the first thing I found at Goodwill was $2.99, and it's this mercury glass candle holder base thingy. I don't know. I thought it was pretty cool. I will love it come Christmas time because I love to use mercury glass at Christmas time. I just love the sparkle of it. This doesn't have a whole lot of like antiquing to it, but I thought it was pretty and it was $3, so that was cool to me. Alright, so the next thing I found, I actually saw it last week and passed it up, and then I kept thinking about it all week long, and I'm like, oh, I hope it's still there. I hope it's still there. So I went to that row first off, and it was there, and I was so excited. It's like a wicker, I don't know if it's like a charger, but it's real flat. It's kind of got like a curve on the bottom. It was $1.99, and I just thought it was so cool. Now it's a little darker than what I've got going on in the house, but I think I can make it work. And then I was so excited because I was looking around in the aisle some more, and I found another one. One is a little slightly darker than the other. I don't know if you can tell that, but they're pretty similar. So now I have two. Now I've seen these, like people like prop them up, they hang them on the wall, I don't know, or like on top of hutches, that sort of thing. So I'm thinking something like that will happen. Now I'm not sure if I'm going to keep it the way it is, or if I'm going to change it up. I'm not real sure what I'm going to do with it yet, but I was very excited. So it was a good thing that I paid off because I ended up getting two of them, and they were both $1.99. So I was pretty excited about that. Alright, so then the next place I went to was the thrift store that I love to go to, and I found quite a few things. It was 20% off day, so everything's a little bit marked down. But the first thing I found was for $5, and it's this ceramic pot. I think this is so cool. It's a cute little size. It's got a texturing to it. I don't know if you'll be able to see that or not. But I just thought it was a very classic shape, and you can't go wrong with a really cool looking pot because there's so much you can do with it. So I really liked it. It's got a nice drain hole on it, and it's quite heavy actually. So I was very excited about that. Then the next thing I found was this thing right here. I don't really know if you're going to be able to see it, but basically I think it's a plant stand. Can you see that? It's like a little metal thing. It's got like 3 feet on it, and it was $2.99 with the 20% off on top of that. And it's got, like, depending on which way you turn it, it's got some parts that are like green and some parts are black, and it's just really rustic. And I thought what I could do was put a plate on top of it and then put a plant on it, and I thought that would be really cute. So I don't know if this was meant to be a plant stand or if it was something else, but that's most likely what I'm going to use it for. Can you see that? I don't know if that's showing up at all or not. But I just thought it was super duper cute, and for a couple dollars, it's kind of a cutesy little thing to just make your flowers just a little bit nicer. So I was excited about that. This next item I found is so adorable and so totally me. I love cows. I have cows that I use sporadically throughout the house, and then I have my big farmhouse sign in my dining room, and I just love cows. I've loved cows since I was a little kid. I've gone through, like, you know, I collected them when I was like in high school, and then I kind of got sick of it. Now I'm back to liking them again. But anyways, I found this little guy for $3.99. Look how sweet he is. He's like a white with black spots. He's got a cute little face. Just adorable, and I love it so much. It has no markings on it, so I have no idea where it's from, but I just thought it was so cute. So cute. So I'm thinking he's going in my kitchen somewhere, and I thought maybe some little flowers in it, or like little grass or something. Or you know what? I'll probably just leave him the way he is because he's so cute. So I need to give him a name, but I haven't yet to figure out that name. But I was so excited when I saw this. There was like I gasped out loud. I was like, when I saw it, and I was like, oh, please don't be expensive. Please don't be expensive. But it was only $4, so I was like, that's totally doable. So I'm very happy with my new little cow to put in my kitchen. Alright, the next thing I found was $2.99, and it's just a milk glass pedestal bowl or planter or whatever. I'm not really sure. Just a milk glass pedestal bowl, I guess you would call it. It was in with the like vases and stuff, which I thought was kind of odd because normally I see this with, you know, like the decorative plates and stuff like that. So I don't know if it's supposed to be like a planter, but I don't know. I just thought it was really cool. I love anything that's footed like this, so I thought that was really cool, and it was only $3, so of course it had to come home with me because you can always use stuff like this around my house. I use them for everything. So I loved this. So the last two items that I found are like a blast from the past. My mom, when I was younger, would make macrame, like hanging planter things, and it was like all the rage at that time. And I've noticed that it's coming back. And not so much maybe the planters, but macrame, like wall hangings and stuff, is like really popular again. So when I found this at the thrift store, I was like, oh my goodness, isn't it cute? The top is like weaved, and then as you go down, it's got some beads in it, and then down here at the bottom, this is hard to show, but basically you put the plant holder in this little section, and then it's got these little tassels, and I was just like, oh my goodness, I need to get this. So I was really excited about this. I don't know where I'm going to use this, but I just thought it was super cool. This one is kind of dingy, and I'm wondering if I can wash it in the washer machine. I need to call my mom and see. I'm not sure if this roping that they use is like shrinkable or what. So if anybody knows, I would really appreciate it if you could let me know. And then I found another one. Can you believe that? Another one. This one's really cool too. It was also $2.99, and I could not pass it up. Although I don't know what I'm going to do with these. Seriously, I just don't know. But this one is really cool. It's got the tassels, it's got the bar across it. Well, this one says it's handmade in the Philippines. So maybe this isn't, I don't know. But anyways, so this one is a double planter. It's got a spot right here for a planter, and then down further, it's got another spot down here, and then it's got the tassels at the end. And I just thought it was really cool. I really like the braiding in the middle, and of course I love the tassels and the bar at the top. So I just thought that was super cool. This is very, very cumbersome to show, but I just thought these were super cool, and I couldn't believe, I'm just like, oh my goodness, I haven't seen these in forever. And wow, do I remember these in my living room. My mom had one hanging in the living room all my childhood that I can remember. She always had plants in it, and she made them for her friends, and I just remember her sitting there watching her make these in all these different like shapes and sizes and colors. And you know what, I think I have some of the, she gave me, oh, years ago, gave me her little tin filled with like macrame stuff with like the beads and stuff, but I've never done anything with it because the beads were like, back then the colors were a little like bright orange and a lot of browns, and I don't really use bright oranges and browns, but I still got the tin full of stuff to make it. So I just had to get these two things. Even if I never use them, I may end up giving one of these away. I don't know, but I just thought they were so cool. Alright, so that is what I found this past week. I'm so excited with my finds, and I'm very excited to go play with them and figure out spots for all of them. So thanks again for watching and joining me again for another Thrift Store Thursday. And as always, if you found some fabulous items of your very own this past week, I would love to know about that. So make sure you leave a comment below, tell me all about it, and I will see you again next week for another Thrift Store Thursday. Bye now.